Hi. I hope that we're actually live. Let's start recording. In music time. Yes. Yes, we have everything going. Let's make sure the chat is updated. Well, I mean, no one said anything, so it doesn't really matter if it is updated or not, but still. Yes. We are live. We are alive. Okay. So, this is gonna be a fun stream today, because we're just doing freaking Godot. The thing that I should have been doing for a while, but I haven't been doing. So, basically, any game ideas you have in chat will be completely acceptable. As long as they're not inappropriate. Do not recommend something inappropriate. That will get you banned from my chat, because I don't want to deal with that. Do a flip IRL. Not what I meant, dog. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to freaking edit the text, but it's being weird. I am not doing a flip. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's see. So, current ideas I have include, if I can get this open on my phone. That's right. Okay, so basic controls and stuff. So, we want to add a dash. Obviously, let's actually make this like a bulleted point. There we go. We want to add a dash. We also want to add a slide. We're doing 3D basically. Like it's not gonna be a platformer. I just want to get these mechanics in because I want to make a very movement-based game. At least like to learn how to, you know. I think this is gonna be fun. But yeah, so these are just some simple mechanics I want to at least try making. Oh yeah, feel free to like have any ideas that could be complex. Yeah, so we have dashing, sliding, basically Star Fox. Oh, that's cool. I don't know. Star Fox but multiplayer. That could be cool, but I think I won't want to do that like separately in the future because yeah, that is a bit complex to start. For now, let's do like some basic like yeah, I guess platformer type movement. So yeah, we have a dash system, slide system. I'm gonna make sure this text is in the right position. That's fair. I have like kind of an idea on like I accidentally kind of made an idea for a game that I want to make basically. So I also wait, I just realized this text isn't. Oh my god. Why is that? Sorry, 1 second. Why is OBS is being fun? Just the text is just a giant blob. That why is this thing so large? Why did the text get scaled up so much? I'm just gonna delete the text and make new text. We're just gonna do that, because I'm not scaling that all the way down. Okay. So, text. Yeah. Text. Okay, again. Let's do the things. Let's see where that is. Okay. So we want to move this over here. Size it down a bunch. There we go. Okay, so. Dash. Slide. Fa. There we go. Let's size this down a bit more. There we go. Okay. Just a bunch of... Yeah. I can try doing, like, impact frames. The stream's lagging. Mother fricker. It is? Dang. It is, in fact. I don't like that. I don't like it when this thing flags. Oh, whatever. Okay. Oh, it's back. Okay. I'll just keep an eye on the bit rate for a little, just in case something else happens again. Okay, yeah, so those are the very basic mechanics that we want to add first. So, I'm gonna open Godot. And in the meantime, let's see, what song should we do? Oh, I love these ads. These are so fun. Anyway, they definitely don't promote smoking at all. There we go. Put this on loop. Okay. Okay. The channel on my phone closed, so I need to open that back up as well. Fun. There we go. Okay. So, let's open up Godot. Alright, here's Godot. Let's just create a new project. And let's call this just stream game. Or, well, no. Let's call this test game or something like that. We can rename this in the future. Okay, so this is open. There shouldn't be anything in here now that you guys shouldn't be able to see. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can make any assets for the game if you want. But for now, I'm mostly gonna do just, like, basic assets. Like, the character's just gonna be a bean. That's all, really. Okay, let's see. This should work, but I want to put this in full screen. How do I put this in full screen? I forget. Toggle full screen. Yeah, did it. Okay. This hopefully is the right button. I think that did something. I don't remember. I'm gonna just double check the stream, make sure that did something. That did not, in fact, appear to do anything. Great. Okay, let's... Oh, well, because I'm still in studio mode. That's my bad, guys. Okay, anyways. Now it should have been transferred over, hopefully. I really hope it has. Come on. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. Yay! I did the things. Okay, so, first we want to probably make our player, I would assume. So, 3D scene. I did some testing with this before because I realized I was definitely going to need to do this. Yeah, okay, so let's add in... Where is it? Where's the thing? Where's the... 1 second. We want to do a, like, body 3D, I think. Yeah, we gotta make our bean. So, yeah, character body 3D. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Now I need to give this a physics body 3D. Or whatever that's called. I don't remember. I'll find it. Trust. Trust. Dang, I guess I'm gonna have to look it up in the, like, this thing. That's not, in fact, what it was called. One second. What is that called? Oh, collision shape 3D. That's it. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay, so, collision shape. We want to set this to a capsule shape. Fa. Capsule shape. Being has begun. Then we want to give this also a visible shape. So I think this is where we add... What's it called? A mesh. We want to give it a mesh. So, mesh. Bam. Now we gotta make this mesh another bean. We did the thing. I know you can't see the pop-up menus. I did that on purpose. Because if the pop-up menus show up, like a save menu or something, then I don't want... What is this? Oh. Oh, my friend just sent me something. I'm just gonna finish replying to the 500 beans. Anyways, okay, so. Okay. Got distracted. Okay, here. Now we gotta continue doing things. Also, I should probably double check to make sure that this is recording now that I think about it. Yeah, this is recording. Okay. Because we have the stream, but I also want to record this to make a video in the future. So, yeah. Okay, so, bean. Beautiful, beautiful bean. Also, ooh. That was a very interesting transition between movement types. I also find it interesting that this is WASD controlled when you're doing this. Ah, I see. That's fun. Anyways, good to know. Yeah, so we have bean right there. Now what we want to do is probably Roblox Studio all control. I know, bro. Okay, anyways. Now we probably want to give this a camera. Still, I'm purposely not allowing you guys to see pop-up menus because if a save menu pops up, I don't want you guys to see the save stuff. Should probably name this character body. Or, well, no, we can call this player. Then we can rename this one to character collision. And this one to whatever it's called. Nah, cube for the floor, maybe. I will. Just 1 second. We gotta make sure everything makes sense naming wise, you know? Character. Ooh. Body. Yes. Then this should be under player, technically. There we go. Okay. I did some testing, and I made sure that the... Ooh, that was weird. And I made sure that the camera can't, see the, bean if it's inside of the bean. It can't, which is good. Also, yeah, I don't know how Godot physics work. I don't know even how to set those up properly, but, I mean... Yeah, whatever. So, we want to make floor. Yeah, let's just put that in this scene. That'll be fine if we put that in this scene, probably. We'll be fine to do that. I want to give this a mesh as well. Oh, wait, this should be the other way around. Should this be the other way around? Also, no, wait, this should be not another capsule. We need just a box. There we go. Box. Then this is also a box shape. So now if we... What does this say? Collision shape 3D only serves to... Oh, whoops, wait. Boop. I did that wrong. I'm being stupid. Anyway. That's valid, I guess, but like if I move around the player, I want to move around the camera as well, because the camera's going to be inside the player. And it's just easier to do that with parenting. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so new mesh, and let's give this a. Actually, we should probably have created body first. One second. Let's see. We want to give this a character body 3D. Yeah. Then we can put this here and put this under this if this will let me do the freaking thing. Oh, sorry. Yeah. That makes sense. Ah! We're just gonna ignore all this stuff. I'm still learning how to use this. There we go. Yeah, it needs a collision shape. Where's our collision shape? There it is. Collision shape time. Then we just give this a simple cube. And voila! Now if we scale around this, it should make everything work properly. Where's the scale? That's not scale. This should be scale. Yes! I'm so good at this. So also, sorry, ignore me for like sniffling a bunch. Got like a weird nose today, but it's fine. Okay, so that's our floor. Now, if I remember correctly, also wait, we need a light. Let's make a light. Let's just do an area light. That should work, I think, right? Probably. It'll be fine. That's right. Let's just do a test again. Oh, but I need to save this first. What should I name this as? Yeah, save this as. Game. Yes, we can see things. You can't see the test menu. That's right. Should probably add something to allow you to see that, but I don't know. Oh, dang. Unfortunate. Bow, 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 bow. Oh wait, why did I give this a character body? What? I don't know why I did that. No, we just want a physics body, probably. Yeah, physics body 3D. Or we can just do an area, probably. We can also do that. Area 3D. Or, no, I don't know if that's how that works. I don't remember. Dang. Okay. I guess I'm doing this alone now. So, we need some kind of body, but I don't know what would be the best body for this. Yeah, probably a physics body. That would be my guess. I don't know why I can't create this, though. Ah, I barely skinned that button. Okay. Yeah, let's just make a mesh. And let's give this mesh a physics body. Or whatever it's called. I don't care, bro. Collision shape 3D. Oh, I can make this a static body 3D. That's right. I'm a genius. So let's do as a child of the node, not of the collision body. Let's make. Sorry, forget my T keys being stupid. We want to do probably. What was I gonna do? Also, I don't know why I did a mesh instance. What am I doing, bro? I need someone to guide me, or else I don't know what I'm doing. Clearly, no. We are going to make a static body or rigid body. I don't remember. Rigid body 3D. Yes. Alright, so that's our rigid body. Shape, let's give you a box shape. Okay, now let's also give you a mesh. Box mesh. What is the light saying? A light scale does not affect the visual size of the light. Oh, I see. Interesting. Fun. Okay. So let's move this cube down just a tad. There we go. So now the top so now the top of the cube is at y equals 0. Good. Now let's scale the rigid body. And hopefully this should work. Yes, I'm not getting any errors for this. Good. And does it? No, it doesn't already have stuff. Okay. Now we should probably give it a material. Fa. Standard material. Yes. So now what happens if we start? I don't see anything. That's weird. I don't know why I can't see anything. Maybe the floor is not visible enough here. Huh. Now that's weird. I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. Let's see. Let's grab the light and move it back over to this side. See if maybe it's just I can't see anything. Oh, that was definitely... Oh. Oh, I see. It appears we be fallen. That's what appears to be happening. At least this... something is falling. Okay. You know, I should probably Google some things so I know what I'm doing. Something falls through the floor there. I don't know if that's the floor itself falling, because I guess I didn't exactly keep this from moving. Oh, yeah, because this is gravity. Let's turn gravity on this thing to just complete 0. There we go. I don't know what that's going to do. It probably won't make it completely rigid, but yeah. Okay, cool. Now we should probably up the brightness of this, maybe. Yeah, now I can see ahead of us a little bit. Except it gets cut off. Maybe that's because the camera is inside the player's head. Yeah, this is what the camera is supposed to be seeing. And it is not, in fact, seeing that. Hmm. This is fun. I like seeing the preview just move as I do that. Anyways. Let's see. Let's give this rigid body just no gravity. I'd probably prefer. I don't know. How about we don't do a rigid body? What if we do instead a what is it called? It's another type of body though. Something like a rigid body, but we don't a static body. Now we want to give this a mesh. And we want to give it a collision body. A collision shape, yes. This is a static body. Oh, wait, it's not parent. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now you want to give this a box shape as well. And boom. I'm so good. Yeah, I'm so good at this. We want to move the entire thing down, that's right. I also just realized the coordinates in the like corner are not the actual coordinates of the box. Those are just what it's being moved by. So that's fun to know. What? Can we give this like a texture or something? We can give it a material, but I don't know if we can give it a texture. Shader material? Well, that's fun. But we don't want that. We want to do just a standard material, I guess. Da 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 da. Hmm. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, have we not like selected the camera as our player camera? Also, this thing is... Ah. I guess we have to do that. Da, 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 da. Let's see. How do we set this thing to have a like uniform size? That's definitely not working to set it to a uniform size. And I can't say anything in here to set it to have a uniform size, so that's not great. Let's just we're gonna do this again. I love redoing this. It's my favorite activity. Different things this time though. We want instead, where is it? Where's the body? Body. Static body 3D, yes. They want to get this a collision body 3D, a collision shape 3D, yes. Then we also want to give this a mesh 3D. Wonderful, just wonderful. Now we give this a box shape. We give this a box shape. Now we can select both these and scale the. Oh. Oh, I gave this a capsule shape on accident. Whoops. We want to give that a block shape. There we go. Bleh. Okay then. I don't know how we're supposed to do that then. What are we supposed to use for like a ground? Because I don't want this to be uniformly scaled. That's just not good. I'm gonna look it up. Google my savior. Yeah, static body 3D. At the I don't know why I'm specifically using this. I'm assuming I don't have to use this type of mesh. Here, I should probably see what the difference between these meshes are. Mesh Instance 3D. Mesh Instance 3D is a node that takes a mesh resource and adds it to the current scenario by creating an instance of it. I see. Then this is I see. Oh wait, yeah, we just want to do this. I don't know why I keep giving them such complex meshes. We really don't need that. Okay. So what we need to do is now somehow keep all of these uniform, I guess. Okay, whatever. Anyways, I'll figure it out. Trust, guys, trust. Let's see. Transform. Oh, position and scale. Yes. So I'm assuming we want to do 6, like something like this, maybe. Yeah, that works, I guess. And let's also set the collision shape to have the same size, preferably, I mean. No, because that's far too large. But I'm assuming if we set this to anything else, though, it's gonna say, oh, this needs to be the right size. Oh. Oh, wait, no, yeah, it will. I thought it wasn't for a second, but no, now it has. Please make it scale uniform, IG on the same axis. Change the shape of its shape resources. Wow. Oh. Okay, now I want to do this, and we want to change this thing's size to. Interesting, very interesting. So 60 to 60. Yeah, that seemed to have worked perfectly. And then this thing's basically just a cube in the center, but that's fine. Actually, wait, the static body itself doesn't have a scale, I don't think. I think I was only worried about the scale because of everything else that was in it. That makes sense. Okay, so this works perfectly fine then, right? Yeah. Now, let's test. How does this look? Still terrible for some reason. First of all, no skybox. I don't know why it's not rendering a skybox in, despite this camera preview clearly having a skybox. But whatever. Oh, these are just empty. Ah. Oh, I see. Now, preferably, we'd want to make this larger now, would we not? Okay, let's change this light type. I don't like this light. Yeah, so this is the player. This is the ground. This is ground collision. Bam, we have that. Mesh instance, and this should be ground. Let's call this. ground mesh. Player cam. Character mesh. Yay! Yippee! Okay. So now we have all the good stuff. Let's see now, because we have the camera here. We want to put the camera inside. Jeez, there we go. We want to put the camera inside the player, preferably at 0, 0, if possible. Let's see. Transform, position 0, 0, 0. Let's change this slightly to be that. Yeah, cool. So that's our player with the camera and all the good stuff. Now we just need a light, because we do not have a light source. Now, preferably, we'd want to just make, like, a light from the sky, probably. We want some kind of light to be shining onto this scene. Let's see. Perfect ambient light levels. Yeah, that did not work. Okay. Yeah, back to the player camera. No one said anything in chat still. Y'all are lame. No, I'm joking. Okay, let's see. I guess, yeah, we just need a light. Okay, then. I can do that. Add a light source, preferably. Let's do omnidirection. Oh, an omnidirectional light. Yeah, we want that. We just have this be the sun. Oh, it's probably not emitting enough light just quite yet. That would be my guess, considering it's quite small. Yeah, a little circle light, you know, that's perfect. Let's put that there for now. Yeah. I need to add a secondary thing for you guys to see on OBS, so you can see the, like, test menu. But I don't know how much I like how it's gonna work. Let's see. So if I open up the test game menu, and I make a new window capture, select a window to capture test game debug. Well, that one's not. Huh. Interesting. Maybe it's because I don't have the test game thing open. No, yeah, it just won't show it. Interesting. Very interesting. So I guess you guys can't even see it if I tried to. Which I definitely tried. Interesting. Unfortunate, but whatever. I guess now I should probably add a script to the player. Yeah. Oh! Oh, hey, look! It has an already made script. I saw it said, like, template and something. It said something about, like, basic movement. Oh, yo, wait, let's see how this does. Alright. No WASD. That's interesting. I don't know why that's the case. It's only arrow keys. I want to change that, that's for sure. So let's go into the script. Let's see what key it's detecting. Is action just pray? Oh, these are the built-in directions and stuff. Okay, so you can change this. So variable input dot dir, input dot dir, then inputs dot get vector, UI left, UI right, UI up. Let's see. Oh, it does have a jump. That's cool. No WSD though. That's interesting. Yeah. Let's see, where's move and slide? Where is move and slide defined? That is not defined. Interesting, I guess? I don't know. But there's nothing, like, telling me it's not defined. Weird. Yeah, okay, so back here, we want to go into project settings. These are important. We want to do input map. We want to make some inputs. So new action. We want to call this one forwards. Let's do. Yeah, there we go. Forwards. Add. Now we need to give this a keyboard key. And we're going to set this key to W. There, so that should now be a thing. I don't know if this is already, like, made to work with that. No, it's not. So we need to detect an input. So these are UI things. In fact, you're using float point coordinates. Interesting. But we don't want this, though, because we just want to do keys. And then we want that to change this stuff. It's interesting how they're doing this, though. This is really interesting, but it only works if they want us to do the base arrow keys and stuff without built-in inputs. So I say we probably just want to delete all of this. Except for maybe jumping. Handle jump. Get the input. Fa. Okay, get the input direction, handle the movement / deceleration. As good practice, you should replace UI actions with custom gameplay actions. Yes. Fa. I think I want to make the coding menu a tad larger. So let's just like slide this a bit to make this larger. There we go. That's much better. So replace these with game actions. So these are the inputs, I would assume. So let's change this to... What would this be? Forwards? Yeah, I don't remember how this works. Let's see. Oh, yeah, forwards. So now if I open up this and press W, it moves me to the right because I replaced the wrong thing. I may be an idiot. This one should be forwards. Yeah, forwards. Now let's do the other keys now. After we test, just to make sure I set that up correctly this time. Yes, I did in fact set that up correctly this time. Now what we want to do is go back into the project settings and do some more input mapping. It's gonna be fun. Forward. So that's forwards. Now I need backwards. This should be S. Okay, so that's forwards and backwards mapped. Now I want to do left. I would assume probably. Left. Let's add left. That should be A. Correct. Then we want to do right. Oh wait, I looked up. That was looking it up. Whoops. D. Okay, cool. So now those are all mapped. So now we can swap left out with left, right, and backwards. Actually, how would we set this up? I feel like we could choose better names for these inputs, but whatever. Okay, so now this should roughly work. Yeah. Now I'm going to set up arrow keys to turn the camera as well. So let's just make a quick comment for what we're about to make. Where's the hashtag? I haven't had to use a hashtag for a while. There we go. Let's just say handles camera movement with arrow keys. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. So let's do if. That's probably not the best way to do this, but input dot is underscore action. Underscore. Let's say hold, I think, would be probably the correct thing for that. Oh, wait, this needs to be capitalized. Input dot is action. Press, probably. probably just is action pressed means if it's holding it. Now let's do probably UI. UI left. Alright. Then I would say probably. So we want to control the player's direction. So we want to come over here to, like, we want to have the player here. And we want to see where. Which direction is the player facing? Let's see. Rotation. I think this is how this works. Should equal plus equals 5. Let's just say that. How do I choose the character by 3D? Oh, probably. Dot player. Maybe not. Rotation Y. How do we do this? So wait, if I type in node 3D dot transform, like this. I don't know how this works. So what we're trying to do is change the rotation of the player. Like, we want to change the Y rotation of the player. The issue is I don't know how to do that. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. How you would do this. I tried. Modify its rotation properties directly or use build. That's not what I'm asking, buddy. Bruh. God, I hate Google. It sucks so much of this stuff. Rotation.y. That's not how that. Man, I don't like Google. Let's just do this again. So, you know what we want, though. We do the We want to do the character body 3D. Because that's what everything is under, right? No, is it not? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it needed to not be capitalized. Oh, bruh. So I was doing that correctly this entire time. Oh, wow, never mind. So it's the rotation is not? I don't know what it's trying to tell me. Hmm. It's down here. It is like this line in particular. Invalid access to property or key. There. Oh my gosh. People love spamming me. Let's see. Okay. So it was invalid property rotation on a base object. No, that's not how that works. So let's do. Let's test this out, I guess. Rotation. Invalid access to property or key rotation on a base object of type node 3D. I don't know, let's see. Oh, let's see. Character body 3D. 3D. I'm gonna look this up because I don't know what I'm looking at. This is so complicated. Godot is interesting. Anyways, how to. Weird. Oh, this has been typing D this entire time. Of course it has been. Okay. Cannot find member Node 3D in base. Huh. Okay, so this is the character body 3D. Everything else is underneath this. Down here in transform is the position and rotation. So do we need to do... Bruh. If only there was someone who could help me right now. Also, idea. What if we go up here and we make... What are these? Those are constants, are they not? Yeah, those are constants. So, we want to make another constant, and we're going to call this one turn. Speed. Come on, D key. Come on. Ah. Yes, we got it. Turn speed equals 5. Bam. Turn speed. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, wait, is this supposed to be... Wow. That was fun. Anyways. Null instance, okay. Invalid access to property or rotation on the base object of type null instance. Invalid access. Huh. Oh, maybe this should be... Oh, so this is looking for a child, probably. So I guess I can rotate the camera, at least. Yeah, whenever I tap the key, it rotates the camera. But it doesn't register holding it. Oh, wait, why is it just pressed? There we go. Now it rotates us, just maybe a tad fast. Turn speed is maybe a bit too high. I set that down to like 1. I also should probably start calculating delta time now that I think about it. Start doing that early. Also, yeah, the player cam rotation does not change the player rotation, so... I don't know, this should be correct, should it not? Because I don't want to just turn the camera, I want to turn the entire player. I don't know, I guess I could just do the camera, then change the player rotation by camera rotation. That would make sense. Yeah, I'll do it like that. So, let's change player cam rotation. Then we can change direction, I guess, by like a certain amount. So let's do var, don't have D copy paste anymore. Because I can't type D on this keyboard, it's a really bad keyboard, now at least. Oh, why is this? Fa. So what's plus? Ah, cannot infer the type because it is not a set type. Hmm. Oh my gosh, stop typing D, you stupid keyboard. Let's see. Let's see. I don't understand how this works. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so honest, I don't know how this works. Because what we want to happen is, like, we want to change this by the direction the camera is facing, but I don't know. Let's see. So it takes the input direction, which could be, like, I guess 1 of 90 degrees. Let's see. What does this say? Method input dot get underscore vector negative. Oh, negative x, positive x, negative y, positive y. I see. So input dot direction x. Then it grabs those two values. And then I see. Then it takes the direction dot x times speed. Interesting. This is very interesting. So it gets... I see. So it probably, like, if that key isn't pressed, it adds 1 or subtracts 1 from the x or y directions. Then you can choose the x or y. Never... Oh, the x and z directions, not the y. Wait, what? Okay, well, direction isn't the variable we want to use for this. We want to make a new variable then. Let's call this one facing. This will equal just the player cam rotation. Dot y. Bam. So facing, then... Yeah, here. First of all, let's run this, so that way we know that there are no errors. Yes, correct. Oh, what was I gonna do? Also, it says this is 0.1. See if that slows down the super fast rotation. It does. The rotation's still pretty fast, but not quite as fast. to 0.05. A very reasonable number. Yeah, it seems to work. Yeah, okay. So now we have our directions and stuff. And now we have, like this and stuff. Now, what we need to do is change the velocity x by whatever it was called, I forget. So move and slide just takes the current velocity, basically. And I guess if this is equal to 0, then it sets the velocities to 0. Yes, that makes sense. Then times speed, and speed is 5. And then these will equal 1, or either 1, -1, or 0. So that makes sense. That makes sense how all that works. Now we just need to take velocity.x, and we need velocity.x and velocity.z, and we need to multiply them by the sine and cosine of facing, I think. I really hope. I'm pretty sure y is cosine, y is sine, z is cosine, but I can test. So, let me see. I'm gonna look this up, actually, because I don't remember the exact math behind this, but how to... Okay. Let's see. Identify total speed. Yeah. Oh, we need to get the total speed. Great. Well, actually, no, wait, we have that, because we just have it as a vector of x and z. Wow. Great, okay. Now let's do all of this again. There we go. Bam. I'm genius. Okay, anyways. So now what we want to do is also take the... Because we have a velocity vector, that's just velocity in general. Then we can select the x and y parts of that velocity. Yeah, so we have the angle. Multiply the speed by the sine of that angle. I see. And then... Okay, so that's for the x-axis. I'm assuming z would be the cosine. Or like the negative sign. Something like that. I don't remember how this all works. Yeah, but x velocity dot x. Great, my x key's also been acting up recently. There we go. X equals velocity dot x. Oh, wait, we can do this differently. Plus equals probably would be better. Oh. Plus equals... No, we just want to have it be equals the sine. Yeah, so we have sine. And we want to get the sine of facing. value. Ah. I mean, I guess maybe this works. I hope this works. I really do. We should probably find a product of the two values. That'd be my guess on what we're supposed to do. Find a product of those two values. But for now, this will do. It seems to be sort of working. Potentially. Here. Let's take... And let's do this with velocity C. So, velocity Z. Oh, times, not plus. Times the cosine of facing. I hope this works, because I have no idea if the math works, and I refuse to check. So it works normally. It definitely doesn't allow me to... Okay, so, when I'm facing directly along the, like, one of the axes, one of these isn't allowing me to move. I forget which axis that would be, though. So let's see. Because the camera begins facing on the z-axis. So when I begin facing the x-axis, that's when things stop working. Because it's like, for some reason, movement on the x-axis isn't happening at all. Oh, and that's because we're not adding in the z-axis as well. So we need to do... Probably. This is my guess on how we're supposed to do this. Again, we're only doing this for W and S for now, basically. Works currently. And yes, it works in other directions. It just does not work for strafing. Which makes sense, because I haven't hooked in the other one as well. So... X. Wow. There we go. Now let's see if this works, guys. I think it does. I'm not sure, because I also haven't added a way to turn it in the opposite direction. So let's take this. There we go. Let's do UI, right? Let's do minus the turn speed. Yes, guys, it works. Ooh. Never mind, strafing does not, as a matter of fact, work. Here. In order to test this better, first of all, let's grab the light. And let's just make this thing larger. Never mind, we are not making this thing larger. Yeah, it does not affect the visual size of the light. Of course it doesn't. Okay, let's see. Ooh, wrong thing. I meant to grab the light. There we go. Let's grab the light. Let's lift it up. Let's take this. Let's up the size. Let's see how this looks. That did not change a thing. Also, I literally can't strafe along the z-axis. So I think I know what's going on here. I think this needs to be negative sign. No, that just broke the entire thing somehow. Oh, wait, no, it's not the z-axis that's broken. It's the x-axis now that I think about it. Let's see. Because, okay, what we need to do is do the entire vector. It's this. That we can't just multiply the vector normally. So how would you multiply a vector? I don't remember how to multiply vectors. Someone remind me how to multiply vectors. Oh wait, no, because this should be correct then. I think it's just that I'm not somehow doing this correctly, even with this. Yeah, I don't remember how to do any of this, unfortunately. Oh, wait, no, I remember. I'm just gonna check Scratch, because they already had to do this before. That's right. For the 3D renderer. Let's see, where is OmniFrame? There's OmniFrame. It's been a while since I've used this. Ooh, man, it's laggy. Okay, let's see. Where is the movement? There's the movement. So we are doing X and Y. And X and Z. Da 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 da. Yeah, so X is just the sign of the direction the player is looking. And then Z should be just the cosine. So I don't know why that isn't working. Oh, wait, I know what it is. This probably doesn't even need to be here, right? Well, no, because it needs to be multiplied by the current. Speed. Oh, this should probably be done first, now that I think about it. So let's see, does this work then? Nope, it does not. Oh yeah, wait, the total velocity would just be speed. Yeah, so we have the direction we're facing. Oh, except we can only have speed when we're pressing any of these keys. And we need to change the X and Y velocity, the X and Z velocity, depending on whether we are strafing or not. Da, da, da. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, ba, ba, ba. Let's see, actually. 1 second. Oh, that's right. I just avoided doing that on my 3D renderer, because I just didn't have strafing in the 3D renderer. That's right. So I don't think we can use the already made direction-based code. Ba, 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 ba. Speed times velocity x, I think. Oh wait, this needs to be lowercase. Oh wait, no, velocity y. Not y. Z. I think, right? Now, let's see. Left and right should give us negative x and positive x. Oh, wait, forwards and backwards is y, though. If I read that correctly. Still doesn't work, so... Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. There we go. Speed. Now let's see. So speed times oh wait, then I can just do it like this. Yeah, okay, this should work. This should work. Please, come on. Yes! Okay, no strafing though, unfortunately. No strafing yet, but that's fine. So now, how we're going to implement strafing, I have no idea. The old way we used to do that in, like, Scratch is we would typically rotate the player by 90 degrees and then have them move. Also, everything's all saved up now. Let's see, though. Hmm. Let's do this as forward speed. How about that? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to type. Oh, yo, you're back. Are you? Oh, no, you're not. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought they were something. Okay, I guess must have misspelled something. There, okay. There. That's why I hate my D key. Alright, saved up. Now let's go. There is no light source. Why is there no light source? What did I do to the light source? Oh, I disabled it. Whoops. My bad, dog. My bad. So this still seems to be working now. Even after having changed that to forward speed. Yes, good. Now we need to make sure to add strafing. Because that's why I was doing all the forward speed stuff. I think if we add forward speed, I mean, not forward speed, the like sideways speed in a different way, it will get us a better, it'll give us something at least, I mean. I can just change this. I don't know why yeah, I think I'm gonna just delete all of the current movement stuff. Except for the facing thing. Let's delete everything else though. So all of this can go. Including that. There we go. So. I forgot how they were getting the input. Input.get vector. I see. Okay, so let's see actually now. So let's do that again, basically. Let's do input dot get vector. Alright, now we can do something like this where we do this again, but considering that we need specific inputs depending on what we're doing, I say we do something else probably here. Actually, here, let's... We have all of this back now. There we go. So now that we have all of this back, what we want is for the sideways speed. No, yeah, let's delete all of this then, I guess. We can just rewrite it. What should we call this? Let's do this let's call this speed scale or something like that. Let's just do speed. Fa. Why do I keep copying things that are not D? There we go. Speed. Then this should be just forwards. No, like this should be backwards probably, right? No. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's just do a simple if input press type system again. No, wait, let's set speed. Yeah, so before this, we're gonna set variable, like speed variable to 0. Then we're going to add speed if the forwards key is being pressed. And then we're gonna do the opposite for the other one. Speed. And this one will be backwards. Bam. Then we can do right. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, so this is going to be forward speed. Forward speed. Then we also want to do variable sideways speed. This one will also normally equal 0. This one will plus equal speed. Sorry, speed minus equals speed. There we go. Okay, cool. let's see. So now that we have that, very simple stuff here. And genuinely, like, simplest stuff that you can make in Godot. Yeah, okay, so we have all this stuff here. Now what we want to do is actually calculate the speed. Okay, so here what we want to do is take our new forward speed and we want to calculate velocity using that, preferably. Okay, let's see. So, with forward and sideways speed, what we can now do is basically... Oh, I forgot. I'm struggling far too much to make this. Also, wait, we could have just continued doing the previous system if we were just gonna do velocity and stuff again. Whatever. Nope, not whatever. We're gonna go back and we're gonna do all that stuff again. Back in time we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Why is that happening? So this should mean that things don't work still, probably. That's my guess on what's gonna happen here. Oh, yeah, literally nothing happens now. So it should still be the exact same now. Yeah, cool. But now what we want to do is take the current speed, though. How do we do strafing with this? Oh, wait, I know what to do here, bruh. I'm stupid. Okay. So, we take these, again. Put them down here. And yeah, we want to have this stuff. So let's actually, no, let's do this like this. So, direction.x. This is the fact, like, this calculates the fact that we're going in, like, specific direction, basically. So, what we want to do is multiply, like that. Not that. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, we want to take direction.x. Because direction.x is the forwards and backwards movement. So direction.x, we want to take that, and we want to multiply that by Yeah, we want to multiply that by the sine of the direction that we're facing, so facing. Same with this, so cosine of facing there. Okay. But now what we want to do is we want to do the same thing, except we add on the other speed as well. So we want to add on this whole thing again over here. Ah! Freaking D key just messed me up there. So we do all this, except we do this with Z, and we change facing by 90. This should supposedly work, I think. This should be cosine. Nope, did not in fact work. Okay, let's make a new facing. We'll call this one strafe facing. Var strafe underscore facing. This will equal facing plus 90. I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna be honest. Oh. Once again, my D key has screwed me up. And holy crap. This thing was lagging for some reason. So nothing's happening currently. For some reason. I shouldn't have changed anything. Except now, for some reason, strafing is controlling the thing. What? How could that possibly have changed anything? Oh. I see. That's why. No, wait, what? Yeah. Wait, so why isn't this working? You guys can't see it, but for some reason pressing W, A, S, and D just isn't doing anything now. So, for some reason, strafing is controlling my forwards movement, and I think that's because I set this to X and not Z. Okay, variable, strafe underscore facing equals facing plus 90. Cool, okay. Now if we take this, we do plus that, so we change this to X. Oh, whoops. We set this to strafe underscore facing. Bam. And this just needs to be cosine. Now, hopefully, this will work. It does not appear to be working. Here, one second. We need to go. Yeah, we need to go back to the 3D space so I can do something. This is weird. Yeah, that did something. Probably didn't. It did not. What is going on? This is really weird, bro. How do I use these lights to win? Okay. I think speed-wise we're a bit too slow currently. So let's actually up the speed. Oh wait, that's why we're going so slow, because I'm not actually even multiplying it by speed yet. Okay. I'm not very good at explaining what I'm doing, but right now we're actually trying to multiply velocity by speed. So velocity dot x times speed. There we go, times speed. So now this should give us 5 times the speed that we had before. Only strafing though. Or more like one of them isn't being multiplied at all for some reason. Oh, well, because this is not the right axis. Oh, what the frick? Strafing is still not working properly, by the way. Just if you were wondering. Strafing, like, more like makes you go, like, slightly backwards instead of just completely sideways. Which is weird. I'm upping the ambient light, by the way. Just so everyone knows. Yeah, a bit brighter now. Strafing does not still work. Like, yeah, still does not work though. Because why would it? I don't think adding those two together is the correct way to do this, honestly. I don't know though. Because what we're basically doing is we're rotating the player by 90 degrees and adding velocity in that direction to the current velocity. But yeah, that's interesting, because that should be working. Like, I don't know why it wouldn't be. Here's a simple way I'm going to test this. I'm going to delete that. And this, but this one will need a bit of changing. And let's just see if strafing works. It does not. Still. So my assumption is that strafing needs to be calculated different here. Oh, you know, my friends text me. Okay, so, let's see. So, what we want to do is figure out why this isn't strafing properly. Man, I love my D key so much. There we go, got it. I gotta answer my friend bell. Okay. So, strafing just isn't working at all currently. What if I swap this out? What if I swap these? Oh, it just does not work at all. That's what happens. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Walking forwards and backwards works fine, though. It's just when I try to go sideways and, like, strafe and stuff, that doesn't work. This is just entirely math. It's not even my own fault. But yeah, it's not even like my code's fault. It's just the fact that I don't know how to do math. It's taking longer than I thought it would. So, what we want to happen, though, is just strafing. We want strafing. That's all we want to win. And for some reason, what currently I'm doing is not working. Yeah, so sine and cosine are being used correctly. I think it's this, somehow. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Alright, so here, let's do something. So, I'm gonna pull out a calculator. And we're gonna do this on my own. So, facing currently would be 0 once we spawn in. So that would be just the sine of 0 normally. Sine of 0 is 0. So you wouldn't be moving at all in the x direction. But if you were to strafe, then what you would end up getting is 90, the like sine of 90, which is 1. 1 times direction, like the x direction. Which yeah, that seems correct. Which is the direction, the x direction. If I press A, should be 1. So that's just 1 times 1. Which is obviously just 1. Oh, wait, it's probably doing something to, what's it called? It's probably doing something to the cosine then, that's right, because it moves you backwards a tiny bit. So let's see what's happening with the cosine. So, cosine of 90 is just 0. 0 times 1 is just 0. So that means the previous z value plus 0. Here, I'm going to have it print the cosine of this. We're going to print the cosine of that. So let's see down here. The cosine of that is consistently not 0. Yeah, it is consistently not 0. As you can see here. So why is it consistently not 0? What? Well, wait, then what does strafe facing mean? I mean, let's just print. Let's print. Strafe facing 90. Weird, so it's just the cosine of strafe facing. Oh, you know what that could possibly be? It could be... No, that wouldn't make sense. I'll just put the cosine of 90 in here. The cosine of 90 is not... Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. That's changing the value too much to be a floating point error. Why is the cosine of 90 not correct? Yeah, the cosine of 90 has to be 0. That's... What? Wait, then what is the sine? Is the sine having issues? Because the sine should just be 1. Oh, wait, I just turned the player there a bit. Whatever. Okay. It is also not... Wait, then what about the sine of 0? The sine of 0 has to be correct, right? Yeah. Then cosine of 0? Yeah, that's also correct. So, wait. This is so weird. So supposedly if facing equaled 90, then it would also be calculating that incorrectly. Why is sine and cosine not getting calculated correctly in this? One second. This is really weird. Oh. Oh, it's supposed to be in radians. Degrees to radian. Ah. I mean, that has a D in it, so I'll steal the D. So this should be... Ah, there we go. And then this should also be the same. There. Wow. A random lag? That's weird. Hate that that just happens, but whatever. So this should be correct now, supposedly. Let's save that. Let's copy a D, so that way I can just paste it over and over again in the future. And let's test! Finally! I don't know why Godot wants radians instead, but... Yo, guess who actually has the things working now? Oh, it is not working. Ooh. It is not working in the slightest. Okay. Great. Just great. Fine. working now. When the player isn't rotating, it works fine, at least. But once the player is rotated, that's when it starts to be weird and not do things fun. Once again, it is only... That's weird. Why is that not actually working? What? It's more lag. I love lag. Man, okay, this is confusing, and I love bug fixing, even though I'm literally nowhere. I'm just trying to get the player to move, dog. So, like, you know what I should do? I should, like, pick a better template for this. Because, like, they had template options when I was attaching a script to this. Here, allow me to copy all of this real quick, so that way I can just come back to the... Actually, wait, no, I don't even need to. We want to delete player.gg. There we go. So let's try this again. Basic movement. Dang, there's not a better template for this, really? Great. Just great. So how are we supposed to do this? I could just do an empty template and just try to go from there, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to... Streaming this is difficult. Because I feel like I'm just gonna be sitting here for a while, doing nothing. Because I can't figure out what to do. I can just... Okay, you know what? What if we just did this the way I originally wanted to? With a bunch of if statements. Even if it's inefficient or not good, we can still do it, I guess. Like, at least we know what we're doing if I do it like that. So, we're doing all of our own things now. Yeah. Let's see, did I ever remember to copy everything else? And because I can just paste that in now. No, I didn't. Whatever. Jesus, my friends love spamming me. 1 second. Huh. Okay, let's see here then. Let's just do if. Actually, no, let's just do input. Yeah, let's just do input dot action is pressed. Underscore. Is action pressed. That's what we want. Is action pressed forwards. There we go. Then we do this, then we can have all this stuff. And for now, let's just set velocity dot x. Or wait, no, let's have speed, forward speed. Oh, wait. There we go. We don't need this. There. So now we can just do all the good stuffs here. Had caps locks on. Left. Far. Left. Right. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Holy crap. Stop! My D key just kept typing and replacing over everything. Jeez. Okay, anyways. It should be sideways speed. There we go. So now we have forward speed and sideways speed. So now when we're going forwards, it will just do normal forward speed. But then when we want to go sideways, it will turn 90 degrees. And then it will do sideways speed. And then turn us back 90 degrees. Velocity.x equals forward speed times the sine of direction. Ah, that's not what I thought I had copied. I need a lowercase d. There we go. So player cam. Then oh hey, someone else is here. That's cool. Anyways, so player cam. Dot rotation dot y. So this will give us the rotation of the camera in the y-axis. Then we're going to use that direction down here times sine times, not times sine. We're going to sine the direction. Then we're going to times that by forward speed. Then we have our velocity here, and that's what we should get out of that. Let's test. It does not in fact work. Was it because of that? Probably. Errors. Views could be sideways speed. What? Oh, yeah, this is intended. Oh, wait, what? What does it... Oh. What the heck? Velocity.x. I mean, velocity.z should then be basically the exact same thing. Except cosine. So cos. Yes. I'm a genius. No. Now we also want to steal these. Or not steal those, and we want to do this calculations once more. Except this time it's going to be plus equals. Plus equals. And this should be side. There. Sideways speed, yes. There we go. Times direction, sine of direction plus 90. Plus 90. So now this should give us something. Oh, well, the velocities are reversed. Oh, right, and these need to be in radians, so... So this should be forget what this is. So it's something to radians. It's... Oh, it's deg to radians. That's right. Deg to rad. Yes. So now this should work perfectly normal. If it isn't inversed still, but yeah, it's still inversed. So let's go ahead and uninverse that. Why is that inverted? Because forward speed should just be... Now that is weird. But whatever. I am too lazy to figure it out, so we're just gonna invert it to fit with it, you know? There we go. Now we go here. And yes! Currently it's working. But now we still have to deal with the previous bug that we were struggling with. That for some reason, the math that we were doing wasn't working. So we want to steal these. Come down here. Also, we want to put some space between those. And we want to do this as UI underscore left. UI underscore right. Let's do turn speed. Oh, it's no longer a constant. That's right. You got this, Tiki. Come on. Come on, don't fail me now. Yeah! Okay. Equals 0.05. There we go. Oh, player cam dot. We want direction. But yeah, that's not... Yeah, whatever. I'll just copy a D from somewhere up here. Yeah. Then I can type that and it'll give me directions, I think. Somewhere at least. Or not, for some reason. Oh wait, it's not direction, it's rotation. Should probably make sure that those are in fact in degrees. Like, just in case, you know. Maybe that was the issue, that for some reason the directions and stuff are in radians. Yeah, the direction seems to be in radians. Which I don't like the most, but yeah, let's just get the degrees, I guess, then. Or we could just get the radians normally and just put those there, but whatever. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, wait, this should be dot Y. Dot Y. And these should be the other way around. This should be plus and this should be minus. Plus, minus. Yes, okay. I still can't show you guys what it looks like when I'm testing it, but you just gotta know it is in fact working now, luckily. I mean, okay. Let's see. I want to try this again. I want to make sure you guys can actually see. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Bow, bow, down, down, down. Down, 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 down. It's one of these two that needs to be captured, but it's not showing anything for some reason on the stream. That's really weird. Maybe there's something in my, like, settings. So, I'm going to flip you guys back to your thing, and I'm gonna quit real quick. After I save, now that I think about it. Gotta make sure everything's saved, yeah, okay. Everything seems to be saved. Let's go to something else now. That's right. I need to quit to project list. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, so we have this project, and I'm going to check my settings. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, whatever, cool. I guess you guys can't see what I'm working on, which is really stupid, but okay, fine, I guess. You do you. Well, you can see what I'm doing, I guess, like what I'm working on, but you can't see me testing it ever, which I really don't like. Let's see, what does this do? Run specific scene, play custom scene. Oh, interesting. We'll just select the current as our main scene. Yeah, no. Weird. Why is that not? So the arrow keys aren't working to, like, move the camera and stuff. Here, I'm gonna go into project settings again. And we are going to do more input mapping, because I just realized why this wasn't working. Let's name this one jump. Let's add that. We're gonna bind this to the space key. Alright, now we have jump. Now we need the arrow keys. Let's do turn left. Turn left. Then we can add the left physical button. Then we need to add turn right. Wonderful. Add that. Then we can do the right button. There we go. We've done all the character mapping, like all the key mapping and all that stuff. Now we can do turn left and turn right. And this one can just be jump. Cool, so let's see. Still doesn't work, because I guess it's because it's not rotating it in radians or something. I don't know. Let's just make sure that it's reading it in degrees. We just gotta make sure that is happening at least. Yeah, everything seems good. Yes! I need to add a reference block in there. So let's go back to our scene. And let's copy what we have for the ground. Or, well, let's duplicate, what we have for the ground. And just name this one box. We gotta reshape this one to just be 2, 2, 2, 2. We also gotta make the mesh size different to the same size. Ah, I love not having collision with the floor anymore. We're just gonna set this one to have a scale of 60 constant. Come on. Come on, keyboard. $60 perhaps might have been too large. There we go. 30 is perfect. So now let's grab the collision box and let's just move it down. There. Awesome. Awesome sauce. And yeah, we can collide with the box and it just be kind of chilling there. Wonderful. Just wonderful. That's actually wonderful. Let's see, actually. Oh. Oh, I had to unlink them. Dang. Now let's take its normal dimensions and get rid of those. Oh, it should be 6D. Or not? Oh, right, because these are supposed to be 1. There we go. Now that's correct, I think. Just a bit low. So let's select it again and move it back up. There. Wonderful. Okay. Oh. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. I forgot to switch the stream back on over. And also, it's not even recording anything. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Ah. Let's just set this back. Also, why is this not in full screen? That should be toggle full screen. There we go. What the heck? I am an idiot, bro. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, at least now this still works. That's cool. Very nice. Okay, cool. Now we just need to add mouse controls to the camera. So we need to be able to lock the mouse. There. Okay, so simple stuffs. So everything works perfectly fine. It does not look like this, even if I wish it would look like this. Because for some reason, none of these lights want to be adjusted in any way, shape, or form. Why do none of the lights actually do the lighting? I also wanted to actually have a bright skybox, but whatever. Toggle previews. Yes, I want to give the camera the preview environment. I want it to only be able to see that environment. But unfortunately, that's not how this camera freaking works. Let's see if that worked. Ah, no, it did not. Everything is just pitch black. Sky. Yeah, come on. Give me the sky. Ah, now it's just pitch black. Let's just turn that off. Let's just turn off all that stuff I was doing. Because everything I was doing was just making it get confused. Yeah, let's just make a light. We just want a light. I might want to look up how people do just sunlight in their games. Yeah, let's just do that. How do people get sunlight in Godot? Directional light 3D. Ah. Fun. Okay, cool. That's... Sure, whatever. Directional light 3D. I mean, it's definitely lighting things a little. Bit sharper of an angle, that's for sure. Now I want to enable shadows. Yes, wonderful. Oh, now you can see that the cube is hovering much better. There we go. Now if we run around a little bit in here. Yeah, okay, so we'd still want to add fun stuffs, you know? I want to give this box a different texture to the ground. Let's see. Ah, no one's here still. Box mesh. Oh wait, I only moved the mesh down, nothing else. Whoopsies. Let's see. So yeah, now when we play, the sky is still gray, but now there's light shining on everything. But that just doesn't fit because like there's no sky. So let's see what we can do to the camera to add a sky. We want to add a sky. I mean, it's like a special image for this sky, or else it's just black. Yeah. Right now, though, it feels like we're in space or something on, like, the moon. That could actually be our game. Something to do with the moon. Yeah, let's turn up ambient light, though. That's not doing anything. Interesting. Oh, I think someone's back. Dang, okay. Anyways. Yes, I just gotta make a camera movement. Yeah, just gotta figure out mouse controls camera movement. This looks so weird. Anyways. Oh, the music froze. Let's see. What does this say? I got this. There we go. Energy multiplier. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. My good pal has wished me good luck and that I should have fun. Okay. I think I'm gonna start calculating delta time. Let's do... Oh, wait. I don't think I need to calculate delta time in Godot. Yeah, it automatically does delta time. Dun, 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 dun. So all this should be probably delta, I'd assume. Sure do hope I did that correctly. I did not, in fact, do that correctly. Nothing works now. Huh, weird. Yeah, weird. That's really odd. I don't even think I need delta time for this. I do need delta time, though, for, other things. I forget what the other things are. For, mouse movement. That's right. Is that not how that works? Wait, what? What's going on here? Oh. Interesting. Interesting, whatever. Anyways. Let's do... Funk. Underscore. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Okay. If we've been doing this for a couple hours now, I should probably stop. Just be done with this for today. Or I could do something else other than the camera stuff, because I really don't want to do the camera stuff. I want to get the camera stuff done, though. That's when I can really start having fun. I can do the camera stuff next time, I guess. I don't know why I'm doing all of this in one scene, by the way. I should really have the player in, like, a separate scene. Hmm. Hmm. Weird. Let's see. Let's copy this as well now. Put this over here. Yeah. Same with the lights. Then we can delete all from here. Cut. Okay. So it should be a level. Or, well, just call this one test level. Then let's rename this, if I can rename this. Can I not rename this? Scene. Save scene as. Yeah, okay. Cool, so this is now just called level. I mean, not level, player. There we go. And now all this is added. Then yeah, then this node is a child of this one. Except I don't know how... I don't know. I broke the scene. Dang. Oh, it's because... Oh my gosh. My DK be bugging. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh my god! Work now? Yeah, okay, now it works. For some reason. Okay, yeah, cool. So now we have that stuff happening. What should we call this one? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here anymore. I have exhausted all of my knowable knowledge of this game after we made the freaking thing. Yeah. There we go. How fun. Anyways. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I made these two separate scenes, considering that one of them's just a parent of the other. Okay, so yeah, changes in the test level aren't changed over to the actual level until I do that. Okay, interesting, interesting. That's cool, I guess. I'm gonna test something. Yeah, okay, if we walk off the edge, we just fall and die. Let's see. So this is what we have so far. I mean, it's really cool that this works at all, but like, now I need to make camera movement, which I think I have an idea on how to do that. One second. I'm gonna have to look up how to lock the mouse position. Okay. But yeah, okay, that's probably enough for today. I can figure out this stuff tomorrow, probably. Or even later off stream. Because this is not the most entertaining to watch, because we're not even getting to any of the fun features I wanted to add. We're just kind of sitting here. So yeah, let's just say that's all for today. And I will do some stuff off camera, because I like doing stuff off camera. It releases me from the stress of having to deal with camera stuff. Yeah, okay, well, see ya, see y'all, goodbye, see you another time, hopefully. Yeah, bye. Yeah, see ya. Oh, right, I pressed 2 buttons.